sun catchers. We do a lot of work with sea glass. We have like trees and wreaths and things we do. Just depends on what you want to do. We paint on wood and we use different embellishments. It's not really a paint and sip type thing. It's more of a, it's more of kind of a,
Impromptu, what comes to
what do you
you
see?
as
Right.
you...
The girls, our artists all freehand and sketch out what you bring us and we make it for you. Yeah, we help put it
Okay.
on there for you. We help you decide what colors to use and what you see, what you want.
So let me ask you this. You see the shattered glass art. Let me see if I'm getting it from the wrong way. I would like to make myself a logo for my business.
That'd be great.
Is that
Yeah.
on that size?
What's your business?
What is that?
It's 11 by 14.
SOS 5 STEM G Academy. It's for girls who are dyslexic to be able to just have a safe space to learn at their own pace without feeling less than.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah,
So
perfect.
how much would something like that cost?
It depends, and if you wanted to do something like that with your business, we would put something out.
This SOS is like red and black.
Red and
so
black.
Like, yeah,
If you want to do
speckle
that on
red.
with your logo, I think we would honor for you to, as long as you gave us who we are, we would do it at no cost for your business. Come in and we'll help you out with it.
Okay, that's really
Good for us. It's
awesome.
good advertising for us as well. People see who we are, and we do a lot. We work with a lot of different programs. We're doing with the Girls with Confidence right now, which is a nice program. We just went out there. It's really cool. They have a little farm and all. So
Where?
they're in Lithia.
Girls
with Confidence.
Lithia is just up the road, right?
It's like where Fish Hawk is. Do you know where Fish Hawk? Back behind Valrico.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all the way out by like Browning. And if you take Lithia Pinecrest all the way up, and they have a little farm, and it's adorable. There's a little church out there. It's a daycare, and then the daycare owns this little building, and they give it it's a nonprofit, and they give it to a very reasonable rate. And the girls and boys, they do have boys, but it was originally just girls. They have a little farm, and
you participate.
you should look at it. It's so much fun, and she's the nicest lady. She does a lot of kids programs. So
A 14-year-old could participate, you think? I meant based on what you saw?
oh yeah,
All ages?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Girls with Confidence.
A lot of
I'm
fun.
gonna look that
A lot
up.
of fun. We just went out there and just hung out and did things with them, and then we did their moms group. The moms get a break, and they went out. We did. We painted wine glasses.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah, it was
awesome.
fun. Yeah, it was fun.
Okay. Do you do, my daughter crochets, one of them, and she's the same one that wants to do that big, thick piece of clay where you can make like a bowl. What is that called?
We don't do pottery, but
Pottery.
we do. Yeah, we don't do pottery. You know who does that? We don't. We do mold with clay, like we're doing a fairy house. We do clay molding, but we don't do the wheel, which is
Okay.
really fun. You know who does that though? I think Art Monkey. They're also in Lithia. Art
Okay.
Monkey. Think about the monkey, the little
Art Monkey. So
They
Lithia
have-
might be
yeah.
a place I might look to
Lithia's-
move.
I raised my kids out there because the schools, I like the Fish Hawk schools. Both my kids went through schooling. Fish Hawk Ranch.
My
is-
son lives on River Breen near that, what's that golf course? Summerfield?
Oh yeah.
My
yeah.
children do the first tee. They have a golf program
Do
to
they?
incorporate little people into
It's
learning
nice.
how
I think they
to.
were just approved for the homeschool program also. I just feel like I just saw their name out there.
First tee?
I think so. With
Okay.
the little ones, I think they were just, because we work with a group that does homeschool, and she was like, you need to get involved so we can get more people here. You have to register the business. And I think they just got approved.
I suggested they open a school at Rogers Park Golf Course, which is where I was working, raking bunkers, and they decided that that was a good idea.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, I was hoping to be a little more involved, but God has His way of doing whatever He's going to do. So
Agreed.
I'm not going to stress myself out.
Agreed. Same.
So-
I do the same thing. I always just say, God will tell me where I need to be and when I need to be there.
Yeah.
And that's why we do this. We have things here because it was a fun place. The landlord is not very fun, and the bar over here isn't very fun sometimes late at night.
Okay.
So the daytime is great. It's a good location, and we're central. I mean, we have people coming from Orlando, and we put group one out. So people are just coming in because it's different. And I'm like, it's just fun stuff to do.
Maybe I'll do my daughter's birthday party here because we have a little chunk of change coming every tax season. Well, yeah, none of the fathers pay child support because Trump just came out with something that says if you get child support, you can no longer claim the children. The fathers claim the children. It's a big uproar.
And I was watching all the bills he signed on the first. I was like, what? Wait a minute, let me go back. And I did look, but thank God I don't have that. But if it's in your decree, you have to negotiate that, I would think. But no, he's overriding it.
I've only watched a couple of YouTube videos,
That's
but
very upsetting.
I think, to me, I think it's okay because women have gotten very jaded and they're not very kind and pliable with the dads, and that's not fair.
No.
If you're a father that wants to be involved, you should be allowed. So this rips the rug from under them and forces them to see what it feels like to have a large portion of your money gone, not be able to sometimes live comfortably, and then always have a yappity, 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 yappity person that won't
Yep. I had a horrible,
negotiate.
I had a horrible 5 years fighting with my ex. I know it was a trip, but it was because he had somebody else who he didn't want me in the picture. I said, hi,
I know what
ladies,
that's like.
they're in the back. In the background. She didn't want me around. So I was like, oh, you don't get to decide what I do with my, with
So
my,
see,
yeah.
yours was flip
It was
flop.
5 years of fighting. I said, all this money that we're spending on attorneys, why are we doing this?
You know what I've done as opposed to
Well, that's we do, and if you're different today. And that woman she's got put where she belongs, but she here. And for Christmas, for his other child as well, because she's my daughter and my son's sister. I buy her gifts. She came when she was visiting. And he has a new wife now, a nice lady, lovely lady from Brazil. I had to let it go, and you're right, though. Is that a man I can say, no, I don't want to date. I have no desire to date. And then I meet him, and I'm like, there's a reason. There's a reason. So I think, or my mom, because I lost my mom, and I met him right after my mom. Because she knew how upset I was. Yeah, we were all at the party. Hi, how are you? You're at the party? Yeah. They're in the back. Yeah, we have a party this morning, and then tonight we're doing a squishmallow. I guess it's this. It's a little blue thing, and they're gonna all pick one and eat. It's adorable. So we're gonna have that tonight. So that's what I used to go to childcare center. I had 4. So I missed. Yeah. Such a great, you know what it is? It's just that I think as the injuries all came out, and I wasn't, I had, my biggest one had 160 kids. The size I liked was like a little under 100. I wanted to know every child. I wanted to know every parent that walked through the door. And I owned my own daycare, but my brother lived in an area where it wasn't close to 1 and 1, and I went to pick up my nephew. And I knew the code to get in the door. I went in, and we got one in, and just walked in, got my nephew. The teacher knew me, but the girl at the front desk says, oh, good night, Mrs. Booth. And I looked at her, and I'm like, my sister-in-law has dark brown hair. I'm a blonde. I was very blonde. And not Mrs. Booth. food, and I'm thinking to myself, and it was just kids are kids, big grandkids, and I just said to my ex-husband, I'm like, we're gonna get married in this market. I don't see that we're gonna do well. We had 2 in Lakeland, those kids are kids. So we sold them because, and the Lakeland ones are still there. The Brandon one is gone, and the Lakeland one is gone. So the areas are just. I love the franchise. For $2 million to buy a business. It's ridiculous. $1 million to buy in, and you start a payment thing and a personal guarantee. And I do that. So we sold. I mean, but kids, anything with children, I miss the kids. I love young people. But so we're doing a party. These parties are good. The kids will eat, and then it's fun. But I want to have more for the kids. The older people come to and we have a good time at night. Like last night we were all sitting and crafting, and I actually got to sit and do it. I love that, but I do miss the children and silly camps and things that I can do more than. Kids are just, they're looking for love. If I can be there, so many things. All the things. My husband's going to kill me if I foster one more, but I'm not allowed to keep. I have one that's a rescue. He has one as well. And I've been fostering because my little one was used to breeding. So she's really, really good with young puppies or whatever, kittens, it doesn't matter. So I've been fostering, and he's like, no more. The house smells like animal. I'm like, okay. Yeah. And it gives me something to nurture and love. My daughter's the same. Loves.
I'm hoping my children will be close, but my family, identity that is something I'm
Oh no.
or properties or and they created they pay off their
You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification!
That's the IRL, and it's very, very, very strict. Because we've had the same thing. We've had people with properties for the amount of people that they have to do the selfie and get paid. Or they are applying for the property and then renting. They have one that they were renting.
You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You You have a notification. Notification.
So when she died,
You have a notification. You have a notification.
anything with that, only with the hospital.
You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification.
Very, very close. I'm from New York. My brother came after. A couple years after. Then my sister, and then my one brother, and then my mom. So we got her here so we can watch her and take care of her. But she's okay. I'm really protecting my mother. It's not happening. We're from New York. My brother's very, very protective. And so, we were here. We took care of her. And so that's her last day. And it's super important. No. Unfortunately, she had a heart attack in my oxygen. She was sick, had pneumonia, and we didn't know she was on a trip. She traveled all over with this group of ladies, and we didn't know she was that sick. And I talked to her, she said, I'm on my way, and I was at her house, but I told her I'm going to go home, but I'll come back at the weekend. I got her house straightened up, we didn't want her to come back. I was back on the weekend, and she had Disney tickets for the grandchildren. And she came home, and she was so sick, she had to call a neighbor, and they took her to the hospital. She had a heart attack, and just couldn't again after that. And she did not want to be on a ventilator. We kept her as long as we could. And the doctor said we can't get her off the body shutting down. So my brother gave the I wouldn't have let her.
You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification.
It's not always to each other's advantage, but
You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a 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 notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification.
well, we tend to anything that's clear.
You have a notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification. You have a notification. You have a notification. notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification! You have a notification. You have a notification. Notification!
Aluminum something or other. It doesn't tarnish. So, I mean, people with that wire thing. I don't really like that wire thing. You grab it, goes, yeah. It's very, and it's flexible. Yeah. I said something and then they. Okay. Can you give me? Yeah, I'm gonna give you our info up here. Here's our card. I'm gonna write down my phone number too. You can call me anytime. My name's Gina.
Gina, I'm Lily. Aileen is my given name.
I love you. That's cute. I love it. Website too. You know, it's just interesting. We do a lot of interesting stuff.
I'm trying to figure out how we're operating out of and
No, we can't. We can't. That's why I'm saying the landlord's tonight. And he's the thief. He literally has empty spaces. And he thinks we should pay for the maintenance and upkeep of those empty spots. That's on him, not on us. Yeah, he's really. I would love to find, you know, like a cottage or something that we could buy and own and have it homey and have places where when we do programs, somebody can sit and have a cup of coffee or a glass of wine. And it's very interesting. We'll see. My husband's almost at retirement. It was so nice meeting you.
Thank you.
I will.
Thank you. I appreciate that.